Hello, Spans or sports fans, and welcome to Sports. I'm your host, Nick Younger. Today we're going to be talking about sports. Well, it's March and I'm mad. Time to finally pay attention to college basketball because March Madness is here. And just like everyone else, I made myself a little bracket. Now, I haven't been paying too much attention to college basketball except for Wisconsin this season, and they didn't make the tournament. So I don't have too high of hopes for this bracket, but I'm here to have fun. And so without further ado, let us begin Nick's Picks, March Madness edition. And if you're wondering about the coin, don't worry, it made a bracket too. And if you think I'm not crazy enough to flip a coin 63 times just for a bit, oh, I am. First round, I do play it pretty safe. I don't have too many upsets, although I do have Kentucky losing to Davidson. Why, you may ask? Well, it seems that a 5-team loses to a 12-team almost every year. And I don't like Kentucky, so there we go. Now, I've also got 6-seed Miami losing to 11 Loyola Chicago. And then Loyola goes on to beat number 3 Tennessee to make the Sweet 16. Is it because I live in Chicago and have friends who went to or go to Loyola? Yes, that's exactly it. Now, the second round is where I start to get crazy. As I have number 2 Duke losing to Rhode Island. Look, Duke doesn't typically do well with the 2 seed, and I'm still not over the 2015 championship game. And I also have number 1 Kansas losing to NC State. And, well, for that one, I just got a feeling that a 1 seed is going to lose in the second round, and I'd already picked the other 3 1 seeds to win by the time I got to the Midwest region. My Elite 8 is pretty pedestrian. I don't have any double-digit seeds in there, although I do have NC State in there and beating Michigan State to make the Final Four. Look, I want Michigan State to win it all, but the last time I picked them to go the distance, they lost in the first round to a 15 seed. So really, I'm doing you a favor, Sparty. You're welcome. And also in the Elite 8, I have a rematch of last year's championship game with North Carolina and Gonzaga. And this time, I have Gonzaga winning and getting redemption for last year's championship lost. Joining them in the Final Four, I have 1 seeds Villanova and Virginia. Nova will put an end to the magical run of NC State, but Virginia will lose. Gonzaga gets back to the championship game. Can they win it all a year after losing, like UNC did before them? No. Villanova is your champion. Now, I'll admit, my bracket is not the greatest, and it's probably going to get busted in the second round. But the coin went absolutely bonkers. Here's how I did it. For every game, heads would be the higher-seeded team, and tails the lower. And it landed on tails a lot. Here's a list of notable upsets the coin picked round 1 alone. 14 Wright State over 3 Tennessee. 15 Lipscomb over 2 UNC. 14 Montana over 3 Michigan. 14 Bucknell over 3 Michigan State. And 15 Iona over number 2 Duke. Now, all that's fine and all, but the coin did the unthinkable, picking number 1 Xavier to lose to number 16 North Carolina Central or Texas Southern. But not only that, it had NCC/TS going all the way to the Elite 8. Luckily, it came to its senses and had them lose in the Elite 8 to number 15 Lipscomb. Here's who the coin has in its Final Four. Number 9 Kansas, number 10 Butler, and number 11 Arizona State or Syracuse. All those would be fine champions, but no, it picked number 15 Lipscomb, a school whose name I don't even know if I'm pronouncing correctly or not. All I can say is, if I lose to the coin in this bracket challenge, I vow to give up sports forever. I mean, upsets are going to happen. It's bound to happen, but this isn't just humanly possible. And if I lose, I don't deserve to be a Span. Also, I've got Marquette winning the NIT, but no one cares about the NIT. And I've got UConn winning the women's tournament, because I want to feel like a winner. Alright, Spans, thanks for tuning in. This week's sports inquiry is, who do you have in your Final Four and who is your national champion? Let me know down in the comments and feel free to criticize me on social media. And of course, be sure to like this video and subscribe to stay up to date on all things Welcome to Sports and Channel 804. I'm Nick Youngers, and always remember, have a nice day, and go Brewers. Well, it's March and I'm mad, and it's finally... Finally.
March and I'm mad.
It's March.